It's been 8 weeks since I started using the Trinny Microneedle. Has it met my expectations, and is there any difference to my skin? Today we're going to find out. Hello lovely people, welcome to my YouTube channel Hey Spring Chicken. My name is Cordelia, and if you're a returning visitor, good to have you back, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's topic is going to be the Trinny London Microneedle. I'm not sponsored by Trinny, however I will add all the links below. This cost me £44. Trinny does recommend that accompanying the microneedle set is the Plump Up serum. I actually have Trinny's Plump Up serum. Trinny said that this is her most retained product. It is the product that people come back to time and time again. If you've tried this product, you will know why. Trinny includes a free sample with the microneedle. Here is the microneedle. It comes in this little stay safe, and it's got a little packaging on it. Let's click it in. Ta-da! Here it is. These needles, they are 0.5 millimeter. The average home device is 0.2 millimeters. I have never used a microneedle on my face, so I don't know what to expect. I have seen videos and it looks quite effective. And the reason we're using a microneedle and the reason that we're going to trial it is that as we age, the skin renews less frequently and collagen is released less frequently. And it is the collagen that creates this elasticity, this youthful look. So the idea being that once we create slight damage to the skin will heal itself and thus deliver some collagen. This is recommended that you use in the evening. I think it will be worthwhile doing some close-up shots of what my skin looks like before I use it and after. When I watch Trinny's video, she starts, oh, okay. So it's like tiny little stings. So we're going to do this a number of times. It feels like tiny little pricks there. And you go over the neck as well, come down there. Now, you should see slight redness of the skin, which is good. It means it's working. And we do it gently all over. And you do this every 2 to 3 days, and we're going to do this for the next 8 weeks. I am quite pleased with how my skin is looking at the moment, so I'm going to keep my expectations relatively low. It's wise to mention at this point that we don't go near the eyes, or rather we go near the eyes but not on the actual eyes. And on the lips, you can feel it on the lips. So do this for a couple of minutes and then we add on the Plump Up serum. If you buy the serum and this, if you buy the whole Plump Up, it comes in its own little case, similar to that, slightly bigger, and it is where you can store it. It comes with its own cleaner, and when you've finished, spray this and put it back in its special container, which protects the needles. Now, reading the reviews, it says that there isn't very much of this, so as we go, I will let you know my thoughts. Should you need to, you can purchase additional. This little microneedle head apparently lasts for around about 44 uses, and then you can just purchase a new head. So I don't know if it's looking a bit red. Yeah, that's good. All cleaned. See you in a couple of weeks. I have been using this for 8 days, and I just wanted to give you some feedback. Where I have noticed significant change in my skin is actually in the morning. I have used it 4 times since I did the unboxing, and I use it at night, and I use Trinny's Plump Up serum. In the morning when I wash everything off, I have noticed that my skin is ultra smooth. What I do want to give you feedback is how it's feeling, because I used it unboxing and I used it in front of camera, but since then I have given it a good testing. And what is most odd is when I use it on my forehead, that is where it's most pricky, and it actually makes me sneeze. So it's doing something, I'm sure. But actually, it's not unpleasant. It feels jolly good. So yes, so far I'm liking it. Many of the reviews have said that this won't last and that you will need to purchase some more. I've used it a week and I think they're probably right. I mean, I am a bit generous and it is quite a strong smell, so don't do it in a small space. Join me in a few weeks and we'll see if you can notice any difference to my skin. Me personally, I already feel the difference. A lot has happened in the last 8 weeks. We are now fully immersed in spring. The clocks have gone forward, the weather is brilliant, and I have been using this for 8 weeks. And today we're going to look at how my skin has been affected, the differences, and would I buy again? Trinny says education is all, and if she's going to put her name behind it, she has to educate the user how to use it properly. During an interview, she was asked, did you ever consider the trade-off between the effects and the things that could go wrong? And she said, absolutely. What she wanted to do was to educate how to use the product properly. I still have that much left from the original tube. I spray to clean, I don't spray to drench, which is what I was doing before. I am very pleased with the effect that it has, and I guess using all of the products I use, my LED mask, the serums that I use, all of these complement each other, and overall my 66-year plus skin is looking far better than it did at 56 or 60. So from that perspective, I can recommend it. The needle head runs out after 44 uses and I am using mine every other night, so now it needs replacing. Will I be purchasing the new replacement head in a few days' time? So let's look at some before and after pictures and see if there are any material differences. Before and after, I have looked closely at them. I can't see any significant difference, but what I can say is its skin texture. As you may have noticed, on my left side, on my cheek, just here, are 2 spots. Now, I don't believe that is anything to do with the microneedle. I struggle with eczema and sometimes I just wake up with these 2 little spots. And although I can't see any significant difference to my skin, what I do notice is the texture. I haven't got any makeup on at all as I'm sitting in front of you today, and looking at my skin, it does look better. Here it feels, I would say, slightly more hydrated and plumper. Now look, I've got to be honest, I have got a very good skin regime, good serums and good moisturizers. So my expectations of what I would achieve from the Trinny Microneedle were quite low indeed. I am very pleased with it. However, I do want to say one thing. I re-looked at the video and I also read some reviews about the Trinny Microneedle and I was using it wrong. Trinny says in the video, don't use the microneedle like a lawnmower, which I feel, if you look back at my original application, I was doing the lawnmower. She said, do it as a checkerboard, like this, little and everywhere, over your face, but in checkerboard motions, and that was what I have been doing subsequently. So my final thoughts on the Trinny Microneedle. What I didn't mention previously was that this only takes 2 minutes of my time. It is like no other intervention. It is easy to use. I use it every other night, spray it clean, and it's ready for the next use. As much as I like all of the other interventions, and I do, this is by far the simplest and gives pretty much immediate results. And by immediate results, I mean your skin feels better the next morning. The long-term results are perhaps harder to see, but I can feel them. So for me, this is a worthwhile purchase. And if you see it on her website, I would seriously consider it. Go and have a look at the reviews. But in the meantime, if you have made it this far, I want to thank you. If you like the video, press the like button, and while you're at it, leave me a comment. If you've used Trinny's Microneedle, or in fact any other home office solution, then let me know, let the other viewers know. And while you're at it, ding the bell. Dinging the bell will alert you to content that we're uploading like this every single week. and subscribe, because when you subscribe, it lets the algorithm know that we're doing something right and we grow just a little bit, but we're growing. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, or weekend, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon.